Hi there, and welcome to your new beginnings. Have you ever witnessed the narcissistic sneer? Or like the snark that they give? That look where it's like an animal that feels threatened and gives you that half smile where you can see just like one of their teeth when their upper lip curls up. Yeah, that's the narcissistic sneer. It usually happens when you either do something that they don't agree with, or you're taking up all the attention off of them, because that's what they like. They like to be the center of attention. And if they see that you're taking that from them, you would notice that they give you this look, as in, what do you think you're doing? You know, a look of disdain, an expression of disgust. Like you have no right to take that attention from them. It's ridiculous, I know. But that's what it is. They're thinking to themselves, what is this person doing? It's my attention. It's my time to shine. What do you think you're doing? Yeah. I bet a lot of us have experienced that before. And it makes you feel like, like you get confused, like, what did I do? And like, what are you talking about? Because, in your mind, you're just having a good time. Let's say if you're out with friends or whatnot, you just being you, interacting with others like you would normally do. So, like, you think to yourself, there's no reason why this person should be mad at me or anything like that. But that's like one of the signs that this person is or might be a narcissist. And it's sad because you don't expect somebody that you care for to be having those thoughts or, react like that when you're just being your happy self. But since they don't have that in them, then, they hate that you have that in you, that happiness, and that people, gather towards you and give you attention because you're a happy-go-lucky person and people are attracted to that. It kind of like pisses them off, And have you experienced that? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, sometimes, if you're like an empath, it's like hard. Like you think it twice, you're like, is it me? Or did this person actually did give me that look? Am I overthinking things? Maybe they didn't mean it. Sometimes we try to make excuses for them, especially when you're not really aware of this whole like narcissistic thing. You are a positive person, you want to see the good in everybody. But, those people are out there. They don't all, think like us, looking for the good in everybody. These are, evil beings. And I say evil beings because, to me, they're not even human. It's just an empty body. The human part is gone, if you ask me. But yeah, you like second guess yourself, especially if this is like a loved one or somebody who's supposed to be a loved one. Yeah. At least it took me a while to, really think about it and realize that this person was, and was often doing that. Like, for example, I think the first time that I realized it was I was at a family gathering with this person who, like I said, was supposed to be a loved one, that I trusted. And we were around, family and friends. And I, chimed in the conversation, giving my opinion and whatnot. I was telling my story. And everybody started paying attention to me, laughing with me. It's not like to joke around and whatnot. So everybody was laughing with me, and this person, didn't know, what to do, to get the attention, back to them and off of me. So, all this person could do was just, look at me, with that look, like I just said, with that sneer. What do you think you're doing? You need to just, be quiet. As if nobody cares what you have to talk about, even though it was the total opposite. Everybody was, giving me the attention and laughing with me. But that's the look, that I got. And like I said before, sometimes we overthink this because we think, this person is supposed to care for us. Did they really give me that look? Wait a minute. But then it kept happening. As, the conversations kept going and, people were laughing with me and we were joking around. I looked again and it happened again. As if, did you not notice that I'm, not happy with what you're doing? So I immediately just stopped what I was doing, stopped talking. And just sat there what do I do? It seemed like everything, any little thing that I would say or do would, make this person upset because they weren't getting the attention, like I said. So, yeah. As weird as it might seem, these people hate it when you take the attention off of them. Or when you even share your opinion and people are paying attention to you. Because in their little heads, they're the only ones with an opinion. They're the only one whose opinion matters. And you just need to sit there and be quiet, and make them look good, if anything. Kind of unless what you're saying or doing, is going to make them look good and let the attention be on them, then you need to just sit there and be quiet because they're the queen or queen of the castle. Which is pretty ridiculous, like I said, I know. But if you really pay attention, those are one of the signs that you might be, surrounded by a person who might be or could have some narcissistic traits. Like I said, this one would be the sneer or the snarl, like I said. Like an animal who feels threatened. And when you see that little upper lip curling up, it's kind of evil. Now to think about it. But, yeah. Have any of you noticed this before? Maybe second guessed yourself because this was a loved one. Or was supposed to be a loved one. Because these people only care about themselves. So I wouldn't really call it a loved one. Or a person, I would just say a person that's supposed to be a loved one. Because like I said, these people only care about themselves and want the attention all to themselves. And unless whatever is going on helps them in any way, then they don't give a damn. And, I wouldn't take it personal because they do this with pretty much anybody who's close to them, unless it's somebody new where they think they can get something out of them since they don't know them yet. This is usually something that I've noticed that they do with close relatives or people that are close to them, like people that live with them, for example. And usually when they do this snarl or snark, give you this look, they try to hide it so that people around you kind of don't notice it because they want other people to think they're this great person, And it's it seems like only you notice it. It's really subliminal. It's really covert. But And sometimes they stare at you like so hard that it's like you feel it. It's like if looks could kill, like daggers. You feel it and you look at it. It's like first you feel it and then you look at them and there it is. They're giving you that look. So like I said, sometimes people won't even notice. They'll just like slightly glance at you with that look to kind of like give you a hint, to cut it out, whatever you're doing, that is making you look so good instead of making them look good. Yeah, let me know if, if you've experienced something similar, and if you didn't realize it until later, until it happened like various times. Because this is something that's like, kind of weird sometimes, because like I said, it's really covert, and sometimes you realize it like after the fact, or after they've done it a couple times, is when you realize what was happening, especially if you're new to this whole narcissist thing and you're not really, you don't really know much about it. Just like I said, when this happened, I didn't know much about narcissism, so I was second guessing myself and thinking, wait a minute, is it just me? But yeah, little things like this, sometimes you miss it. It could be like a red flag. And sometimes you miss it because, like I said, if you don't know, what to look for, then you overlook things, and then you miss red flag after red flag until you're deep in the relationship. Let's say if these people aren't your like relative, like mom, dad, sister, brother, whatnot. If it's like a love interest, and you don't know much about narcissism, you might miss this red flag, which is the sneer. Yeah, let me know if it's happened to you, or if it's been happening and maybe you didn't realize what's going on. Well, let me tell you, it's a red flag that you might be, with somebody who either is or might have narcissistic tendencies. Well, let me know what you think and your experiences. Share your experiences in the comment section, and let's just help each other out, get these narcs out of our lives, and let's get ready for our new beginnings.